Part 2.
First one goes down. And he hits the second. 3 for 3. Nice. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Trae Young. Probing the defense. Another chance. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
Curling inside. Torian Prince snatching it out of the air. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
This is the first. Second one goes. It's a 1-2 trip. To Trae Young. From
Trae.
It's Carter with the rebound.
Woo!
Derrick Rose slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Here's Atlanta.
Oh, no.
Trae Young. Here comes the screen.
Man, I don't even know why they...
Collins comes up empty.
Why this game is so close.
Rose into the front court. His team up by 7. To Levine. Rose to Zach Levine. 4-3. Zach Levine, good on the quick release that time.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
And scores on the step back.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
Chicago possession. Nothing going here on that drive. Probing the defense.
Watch out.
Shot from the lane won't go.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Flushes it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five.
Come on, coach.
Watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurt.
I'm working out here. He's tired. Yeah. I'm gonna let these guys.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Shot from in close. No good. Rose into the front court. Lead stands at 10.
Okay. That damn easy.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Teodosic with it. The deficit now up to a dozen. Robin Lopez with the block.
Sent a message in that one, Ed.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Rose into the front court. His guys leading by 14.
Damn,
Nice
boy.
pace, sets it up and slams it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Has a look. A shot by Teodosic, no good. Rose.
Oh.
Rebound claimed by the Hawks.
Cut him off.
Easy pass to the rim.
Good D, though.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Rose into the front court. They lead it by 14. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about
Let's
the
give it
play.
time, baby.
Everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Derek
Boy, always going to the
trying
basket.
cash in on a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Hawks have it.
Oh.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's a chance from long range, and he hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Rose into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Wendell Carter. Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands, get in there, strip that ball away.
Deep two there, won't go.
Oh, he was fouled.
No good. The quarter comes to an end. It has been all Bulls. Hawks with the basketball to start this fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A+ game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Chicago with the possession. To Levine. Porter. And the rebound taken in by Len. Slam dunk.
Oh.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Lopez.
Oh.
To Zach LaVine. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Fires the 3. Misfires. It's no good. Can't connect from in close. To LaVine. Porter. Short jumper off the mark. Oh, he got a piece of it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Wow.
Contact on the drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Stuffs it down with authority.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Down low for Len. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds off a Bull. So this remains Hawks basketball. New blood coming in for both sides. Laurie Markkinen.
That's on him.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk.
Yep.
Chicago basketball. LaVine. To Wendell Carter. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Trae Young. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by the Bulls. Rose into the front court. The advantage is 13 points.
Oh, no.
On the outside, no good. Trae Young. Tough made through traffic.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Rose to Markkinen. Oh, he had him there for a second. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
I got him. Here we go.
Trae Young. To Ken Bazemore. Five seconds to shoot. Has a chance. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in
that boy hard.
And the basket good at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's Chicago ball. Rose to Zach LaVine. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. But great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Hold on, let me check and see what time it is. Okay.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Trey Young to Ken Bazemore.
Every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. Rose to Levine. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of